Hello friends, I am Tom Downey. Let's talk trade to get things going on today's video. We'll focus in on Stephon Gilmore, his holdout, what's going on there, will there be a trade, all that good stuff here. Now Gilmore, as I'm sure everyone knows, held out of mandatory minicamp. Now ESPN, both Jeremy Fowler and Mike Reese report that there's no what they called acrimony, which is a big fancy word for saying they still get along pretty well. Which means I think there is a very good possibility a deal gets done before the season. Now, that's something that Stephon Gilmore wants. Him skipping mandatory minicamp was a, relatively speaking, cheaper way to help kickstart those talks because he's on his age, or beyond age 30 now. He wants a big fat new contract when he's getting rather underpaid this season. Now, exactly how much money Gilmore could get is, well, not too clear. I don't think at his age, Stephon Gilmore would be able to command the $19, $20 million salaries that Ramsey and Humphrey got. I do think Darius Slay, a similarly older cornerback, is a good benchmark. I could see Gilmore getting, let's just say, $17 million per year. If you get 2019 Stephon Gilmore, oh, that's a steal at that cost. Now, the reason why there might be some hesitancy for either a team to have a trade interest there or for the Patriots to pay him himself is due in large part due to the regression we saw in 2020. Now, Gilmore was banged up. That is the reality of the situation for the Patriots. He wasn't the same guy this past year. The numbers across the board all went in the wrong direction. Higher completion percentage, more yards per target, more touchdowns allowed. Granted, one's still really good. The pass breakups fell off a cliff, as did the interceptions. Now, that is a potential red flag for the Patriots to pay him and for a team to have interest. If the Patriots wanted to trade Stephon Gilmore, I think they'd be okay at corner. I love Jones in the nickel. We'll see if Miles Bryant can emerge as a piece, if Joe Juwan Williams ends up being anything for this team, which I think is a pretty big question mark as we sit right now. There's also J.C. Jackson, who's due for a big fat contract himself. They also signed Jalen Mills to a relatively decent-sized contract. So the Patriots have corners if they wanted to move on from Stephon Gilmore. But this is a team that I believe is still trying to win football games right now. They still want to be a contender in 2021. Keeping Stephon Gilmore, as Bill Belichick himself gets near the back end of his coaching career, helps the team accomplish that. So make your predictions for me. What will the Patriots end up doing with Stephon Gilmore? Type in K for they're going to keep him, or type in T for they'll trade him.